Welcome everyone, my name is Chenge. I'm going to present about Japan and Korea's relation with each other and around the world. The presentation going to be about the geopolitical conflicts and quick overview of its history. How did we get here and what we see in the future for it, the military aspects of the three countries that it's about, and the international embeddedness, how they reach out to each other and to other countries. Roll it. So, quick history. Japan, in its colonial era, ruled over Korea, and it had very harsh rule over it. It had, because of that, there's a lot of historical disputes, like mostly common things that we can name is like comfort women, forceful prostitution for women, and even forceful labor for people to go into Japan. But after the Second World War, and after it got bombed, Korea got occupied over the winning countries, the northern part by the Soviet Union and the south part by the US. After that, Korea didn't want any diplomatic relationship with Japan, and even in the 50s, there was the Korean War, where the northern part attacked the southern to reunite, but after the US and China joined as well, it came to a stalemate, which is still ongoing today. After US, Korea and Japan also allied with the US, but not Korea and Japan with each other. Finally, in 65, Japan, there was the Treaty on Basic Relation, which is Japan apologized for all the war damage that they did and gave some compensation for South Korea. And finally, the two countries established a diplomatic relationship. After the Cold War ended and the Soviet Union fell apart, North Korea was on its own, and they started the nuclear and ballistic missile program, which Japan and Korea took very seriously, and they signed the GSOMIA, which was an agreement that they would share military information with each other. The problem of the disputes during World War II came up again in the 2010s. But finally, in 2019, the Korean president said they should put all that aside and join forces for the threat of North Korea. To demonstrate what the threat exactly means, is that it's very obviously like seen that North Korea has a lot of manpower and a very high estimated number of nuclear power as well. But of course, that comes with the cost of its value. So Japan and South Korea has more advanced tanks and airship and even ships compared to North Korea. the international embeddedness of the two countries. First of all, both of the countries went like an economic miracle during the 90s mostly, and before the 90s, where they became a very big ruling country. Japan even is the part of the World 7 biggest, well, like most economical group. They also have a very good relationship, of course, with the US, with the US-Japan-South Korea alliance, and they also keep a strong relationship with the European Union. On the other hand, North Korea is a very closed country. It has no other relationship other than Russia and China. It has a very good alliance with Russia. As we know, they sent soldiers to the Ukraine-Russian war, so that's very good evidence that they have a good alliance. And its main focus is the military force. Thank you for your attention. Any questions?